And Monica, turning now to the White House's response, Dr. Fauci made a little news with Chuck yesterday when he said that booster shots could be coming soon for some people, and so too could full approval of the vaccine. What else are we learning today, building on that, on the federal front in the fight against the virus?
Yeah, those are two really critical hurdles, Garrett, that Dr. Fauci talked about. He does believe that once the FDA grants that full approval to the shots, which could come anytime this month, that there will be a flood of vaccine mandates in places like schools and businesses that will follow. And that fits in to what this White House has been saying for some time now, which is there won't be federal vaccine or mask mandates at this point. They want states and obviously local jurisdictions to make those decisions for themselves. But
so I like to say Barak the Howell, Barak the Howell Shah, Barak the Howell, Barak the Howell Shah, Bahashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and citations to you brothers out there that's doing this work and truth and sincerity. So as you can see, they're pushing for the inoculations to be mandated, which is eventually going to happen within every state. Why? Because you can see the increase of coronavirus cases. You can see the increase of Delta variant cases. And it was said that if people if people wasn't getting vaccinated, that there's going to be another variant that's going to be worse than the Delta variant. So we've been prophesying about these things, about the plagues, the increase of plagues upon the earth, the increase of plagues upon the earth, the increase of wars and rumors of wars. Right now, you have a lot of activity going on with Iran and Palestine. You got activity going on with Russia, the U.S., China. You know, these are things that we have been prophesying about already, right? And real quick, just to say this, I had another GMS heritage page that I was posting my videos on, and they finally hit it, man. Eventually it was gonna come. They finally hit it with like 2 or 3 strikes, so I can't post on that page whatsoever for a while. So I ended up creating another page. But it's like pretty much, they're hitting you for misinformation on when you speak about these vaccinations. And the crazy thing is that I wasn't saying anything different but exactly what they were saying about the vaccinations. Just like I'm saying now that they're pushing for mandates for the inoculations. They're why? Because there's an increase in the coronavirus cases, increase in Delta variant cases, and then there might be another variant. So what they're doing is also they have they're giving people booster inoculations. So pretty much they're mixing the inoculations and then they're giving it to you to increase the effect that it will have on the body to defend against the COVID-19. But ultimately, this is what they're pushing for. They're pushing for these mandates pretty soon that in every state, hospitals, schools, businesses, will all push for mandated inoculations, right? So this is what's coming, man. And Lord willing, they don't pull down my video for this, but I'm not in the habit of saying vaccine and other things. I'm gonna stick to inoculation, which is another word for what brothers call the V. But this is what's coming, and pretty much what I said in my last video before they took it down. There's so many things that's happening, and I said this Saturday, there's so many things that's happening, so many things that we have spoke on through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shah being the Son. Many things we have spoke on through the spirit before it happened. Now it's happening. So can you call us false prophets? You can't. Because things that we have been speaking about has been coming to fruition. We're looking at the mandates for the inoculations, which we spoke about. We spoke on happening. A brother posted a video that I was just watching on them bringing in the inoculation, and then them bringing in the chip. So it's all a process of things to happen, right? Whether if you people understand it or not. But ultimately, scriptures prophesy on things like this taking place. With the economy, what's going on with the economy. And what's going on with the economy? Well, the economy is in a dire situation, right? You wouldn't really see it right now, because people still going to work, people paying their bills, you going to grocery shopping, you doing all these things, not knowing behind the scenes, it's really ultimately messed up. You ever it's like that the house you go into and the room look clean, but under the bed is dirty. You open the closet, it's dirty. You go in the bathroom, it's dirty. The room look clean on the outside, but on the inside, everything is dirty. And that's what's happening to the economy. So eventually, all that which is dirty have to eventually be brought to the light. And that's what's happening. The economy is slowly breaking, but it's breaking. You see what I'm saying? The economy is slowly breaking, but it's breaking. And a lot of people are not seeing it. Like I said, and I've been saying it, there's going to be a chain of events that's going to take place. And the chain of events that's going to take place, right, is that you're going to have an increase in inflation. Prices are going to go up. People are going to stop spending, which is going to cause a deflation. A deflation is when not enough merchandise is being sold out of stores, but actually being kept within stores, which causes a major problem. Then they will have to lower prices, and put high percentages on there, from 50% off to 75 to 80% off. People gonna swarm in buying, but that because the employers are gonna know that, look, my company going down drain. Scriptures even talk about that the grinders shall cease, because they shall be few. Few of what? Fewer workers, right? You're gonna have few workers. Not a lot of people are trying to work anymore. And then there's a possibility of a second lockdown, right? A lot of things is itching close to things that you people don't expect, because you got situations where the inoculation is causing people who have the inoculations to actually be super spreaders. And that's what your doctors are stating, right? That's not medical misinformation. That's what your doctors are saying. If they take down this video, I'm gonna fight that, because that's what y'all are stating, right? So if they're super spreaders, they're giving it to people that's not vaccinated. The people that are not vaccinated, it's a possibility that if you are affected with the coronavirus, or the COVID-19, or you're infected with the Delta virus, that the Delta variant can mutate in a person that is not vaccinated. And that's what's happening, so you really got to look at, everything that's going on, because everything that's going on is leading ultimately to Revelations 13 and 16. And they're preparing you for that. They're preparing you people for a new world order. And half you people have already taken it. Half you people are already taking it. And the half that have already taken a new inoculation. And that's what I want to mention too, is that you're going to have people that show side effects with the inoculation. You're going to have people that's not going to show side effects with the inoculation. Like you can have people, let's use this example. Let's say you go out and eat, and you and your buddy eat the same food. Let's say spaghetti, and your buddy gets food poisoning, you don't. But why is that? Y'all both ate the same thing. They cooked the spaghetti on the same crock pot. But why didn't you get it and he did? Because maybe one body is stronger than the other body. Maybe one body was able to fight it off than the other did. And it's just like what's happening now. That's why you had a lady who have taken her second dose of the inoculation, and what happened? She was paralyzed from the waist down. So a lot of that deals with the fact that some of you people will be able to take it. Some you will have side effects. Some won't, some will. Right? And that's what it's looking like. Right? Matter of fact, we can grab that real quick. Salakia.
Temporarily paralyzed after getting the COVID-19 vaccine. Welcome into News 2 at 4. I'm Erica Francis.
Hey everyone, on a Monday, I'm Eric Egan, and as we track the vaccine rollout in Tennessee, new details on this story. An alarming report from a Nashville woman who says she lost movement in her legs less than 24 hours after getting her second dose of the Pfizer vaccine. She's sharing her story with News 2's Alex Dennis, so others are aware of the warning signs.
Brandy Parker McFadden sits in a Vanderbilt hospital bed, unable to stand. My youngest boy, are you ever going to walk again? And so, it is reassuring, this is extremely rare. The mother of 3 received her second Pfizer COVID shot April 16th. Hours later, an unusual sensation started in her legs. Then it turned into, I had a horrible neck pain. And it just kept getting worse and worse. Her husband James knew something was terribly wrong.
She was screaming in pain, where she is one that is pretty stoic. That's what created the sense of urgency.
James rushed Brandy to the emergency room at Vanderbilt, and then the unimaginable. I woke up, and I was like, I can't move my arm.
So again, you'll have some people that say, well, I have no side effects. Some people that say, I do have side effects, and matter of fact, we could pull up some more videos of side effects.
On January 20th, Maddie received her second dose of the Pfizer COVID vaccine as a participant in a clinical trial. For 12 to 15 years, all 3 of the kids volunteered and were excited to participate in the trial. as a way to help us all return to normal life. My husband works in the medical field, and I have a degree in electrical engineering. We are pro-vaccine and pro-science. We just widely agreed to let Maddie and her 2 brothers volunteer for the trial.
Is it just me, or it looked like she was like laughing a little bit? I don't know. Maybe I'm just. Let's keep playing it.
Before Maddie got her final dose of the vaccine, she was a healthy 12-year-old who got straight A's and had lots of friends. She had a life. She was energetic. She was not like this.
Right, so YouTube pull our videos down for misinformation, but this is literally on YouTube. People saying that after the second dose they went paralyzed after the second dose of the Pfizer immunization, right? Salakia, bear with me for a second. Right, so you take the second inoculation. I said inoculation, and of this Pfizer inoculation, and you got side effects, So, but what I was saying is that you will have some people say they don't, some people say they do, Let's get this here,
I wanted to talk about it responsibly. I don't want to discourage people from getting vaccines. And that strangely, I don't really want to discourage them from getting this one.
Jennifer Gibson says she got the COVID vaccine because she wanted to see life in Canada get back to normal. But the Toronto woman wasn't prepared for what she saw when she looked in the mirror 2 weeks after getting her AstraZeneca shot.
In the morning, I was just looking and I thought, God, something is near with my face. And I thought, whatever, I slept funny, no big deal. And by the end of the day, my husband even, I was asking him, like, this is weird now. And even with kindness, he had to say, yes, it was.
A phone consult with Gibson's doctor confirmed that she had developed Bell's palsy, a form of facial paralysis.
So honestly, when they...
And the thing is, she wasn't the only one. There was multiple people who ended up facing a side effect of palsy after getting the shot, Salakia. Right, so let's see. Let's get out of this one here. It's a whole bunch of them, man. It's not like I could just go through videos and just pick out videos of the side effects that's not all people, but some people are having with the different inoculations. Let's get to
Channel 11 News exclusive. Doctors now believe a reaction to Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine temporarily paralyzed a Bethel Park mom. Good evening, I'm David Johnson.
And I'm Lisa Sylvester. Just 12 hours.
And another thing is, too, man, is that the inoculation is not the mark of the beast, man. The inoculation is not the mark of the beast. More likely, it's the mark of the beast will be the chip, plain and simple. Let's keep going.
After getting the first dose, she woke up with no feeling from the neck down and relied on her young daughter to call for help. All we know is that
Prior to my vaccine, I was healthy, I was whole, and then after my vaccine, I had complete paralysis of my body. I've regained the upper body strength, and
But you know, with them, they said, look, the benefits outweigh the side effects. The benefits outweigh the side effects. So look, though these people developing palsy, and though these people are becoming paralyzed, look, it's working. That's pretty much what they're saying. Well, that's actually what they are saying. So don't let the side effects have you not take the inoculation, right? So
working towards both toes moving on left and right.
That woman is sharing her story only with Channel 11's Jillian Hartman, and she is live tonight with this major update. Jillian.
Well, a woman tells me her doctors here at the Allegheny General Hospital ran several tests. Now her doctors at the Cleveland Clinic did the same thing and found nothing wrong with her. Now she says those doctors...
you know, and that's why the scriptures tell you. Matter of fact, let's just get it, man. You know, let's get some scriptures in here. You know, Salakia for that. You know, but we're gonna get some scriptures right now. It's Salakia for my yawning, man. You know, I'm a little tired. Bear with me for a second. So it says, Salakia. Bear with me for a second. Right, so this is Job chapter 13 verse 4. It says, "But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value." Now when you go back into that word physician, that word physician can go into a study of medicine, right? Somebody that, so can bear with me for a second here. Right, so it's a person qualified to practice medicine. So pretty much a person that studies medicine, you know, or a so-called healer, right? And you know, the medicines that they have usually have many side effects. They go through it like, you know, Twister, the rapper, and you barely hear what the side effects are, but ultimately, you know, this is what you're getting. I don't have to really speak on anything that's playing right here. You know, people came up paralyzed from the waist down. They said temporarily paralyzed, cerebral palsy, right? There was actually one guy who said his skin was falling off. Let's try to find that one. Yeah, Salakia, man, I couldn't find that video. But ultimately, how the video went is that after the guy got his first inoculation, his skin on his feet began to fall off. I found it by Google searching it, and then I'm gonna read it and I'll end the video from here. So it says, this man's skin starting to peel off after he got the COVID vaccine and a rare reaction to the shot. It says he spent 5 days in the hospital but wouldn't hesitate to get the vaccine again. It says a Virginia man who got his COVID-19 vaccine in March experienced an extremely rare reaction to the shot within days of his vaccination. First an itchy rash, then pain, redness, swelling, and peeling skin across his body that landed him in the hospital for 5 days. It says Richard Terrell, 74, got the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine on March. 6 days later, he developed itching under his arm. I began to feel a little discomfort in my armpit, and then a few days later, I began to get an itchy rash, and then after that, I began to swell and my skin turned red. Terrell told Virginia news station WRIC. Right, so pretty much, that was the situation with the inoculations. That some people have been getting it, but not all people. But the point of this video is that they're pushing to mandate the inoculations for businesses, for hospitals, and for schools. So we in a heavy time of prophecy. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and say shalom.